Peely has finally been saved. The society might have just been taken down, but Valeria is onto something huge. And it's not gonna get any better from here. We thought that Peely was taken for a bigger reason than it was. Peely was kidnapped solely for the reason that Jones had knowledge that Valeria wanted. Jones managed to get Peely back without actually having to give up some of his knowledge, but in Jones's dialogue, it says, "It's all been building up to this, time to confront the society. Hope was right, the whole island needs help. With my best bud rescued, I'll be ready for anything. They took Peely because of my history. They thought they could use me." This proves multiple things. One of them is that Jones still remembers the past, which is a big deal. Another one is that Valeria was in the search for the Pandora's box. At first, we didn't know for sure if this was the Pandora's box or not, but now we can confirm because of massive things that are coming to the game. And people think that Midas isn't in this new update, but we are forgetting a huge detail. I'll reveal that in a minute. So how did Jones even save Peely? Well, it looks like just from this loading screen where he confronted Valeria at the end, he ended up destroying the society. As you can see in the background of this new loading screen, the society's buildings are burning. They're in flames. And Jones is running away with Peely. Even on the little crates on the right side, you can see bullet holes. This was not an easy fight. I'm surprised we only saw it through a loading screen, but there's a reason that there were no details. Because Peely being taken was kind of a side character story, a distraction for Valeria. Peely got kidnapped so that way Valeria could work behind the scenes on a lot of other things. Because recently, we've been seeing her move place to place on the island. She was in a specific spot, researching with a telescope and her book, and then she has now moved, but where she was originally now has some sort of dog head. This dog head is very important to the storyline coming up, because there was a leaked teaser for next season, and it includes Cerberus, the three-headed dog, a very Greek mythology thing, and this whole loading screen is the teaser for the next season. We can see Greek mythology-styled buildings all around, like pillars and stuff, and then at the bottom we can see skulls and flames. And there is one tiny burning flame at the bottom middle, and this represents Valeria. But let's take a step back for a moment, and we're gonna explain why. Valeria has been looking for something. We don't know what she's looking for until now, because there is a leak that this hand will come up out of the ground holding this box. We don't know why or where this came from until now. Valeria has been in search for Pandora's box. She doesn't know where it is, but that's why she's looking for it. That's why she kidnapped Peely, because she wanted to know if she could pry anything out of Jones about Pandora's box. And we can assume that Valeria somehow is finding Pandora's box right now. She has just left Cerberus's head on her last site. And we can assume she will do the same for the next two heads, revealing Cerberus in the end for Season 2. The reason that this flame represents Valeria is because she is going to find Pandora's box. And according to Greek mythology, Pandora's box holds the evils of the world. And when she wants more knowledge, she's going to open this box, revealing Cerberus and many other monsters. There's something even more important about what this hand is, who it is. There's theories that it's the prisoner, and there's theories that it could even be Midas, but there's a big explanation to that I'll explain later. Do you remember this image that I just showed you? You see all of the building styles on the left, right, middle, everywhere. Yeah, this isn't the first time we've seen this. We've seen this before in Fortnite itself. At Ruined Reels, where everything seems to be happening recently, we can see a movie poster. And this movie is called The Odyssey 6. And in the background, we can see very similar buildings on a giant mountain. We can see Jones in the front middle, which is important, but something even more important is the name Odyssey. Because there is a new character in the storyline called Odyssey. She is actually on the island right now at Ruined Reels. Shocker. She looks kind of like the Ageless, not gonna lie. She's got very similar clothes on, and her description actually is called an ageless adventurer. But there is more to this, because in Odyssey's voice lines, she says, "Help me reconstruct the Mosiak, and we will share it in its secrets. I am Odyssey, a traveler with a keen interest in ancient artifacts. Your reputation precedes as you, capable and unafraid of risk. I seek a collaborator to aid in my research, and why do I feel that mysterious power growing stronger? The Mosiak is very old and connected to a power I feel here on the island. What is the Mosiak? What does it foretell, and why is it here on this island? A power whose echoes I feel within the medallions. I will study the Mosiak in detail, but I fear I will not decode its warning until it is too late. With the Mosiak reconstructed, we can examine its warning in detail. Whatever the Mosiak is warning us about, I believe Valeria is responsible. There is a woman I thought might be a kindred spirit, Valeria, but she seeks power, not insight. Before we talk about the hand that'll reach out of the ground, down by Grand Glacier in the snow, there has been a very interesting thing spotted. An airplane was spotted by day one, and it had been crashed down there by Grand Glacier. It was sitting on ice, but this ice has been slowly melting. And in this update, the plane is now in the water. Now, the plane isn't what's important. What's important is what's going to be located underneath the ice. Even the Ageless Explorer is here to find the secrets hidden within the ice. And maybe the secrets hidden within the ice could either be the downfall of Season 2 or something that saves us in the future. Now, we still need to talk about this hand, whose hand it is. We mentioned that it could have been the prisoner's, because back in the day he was trapped in ice by the Ice King. Then he escaped, and we kinda don't know where he went after then. Maybe the Ice King caught him again and trapped him in ice, and he's ended up here. Or, even better, maybe this is Midas. Hear me out, maybe not Midas himself, but it's connected somehow. Because this is a molten arm. This guy has lava all over him, and he's bringing up Pandora's box. Midas likes to have power, and if you ask me, Pandora's box is one of the most powerful things here. This isn't all I'm going off of though. We've had so many teasers for Midas recently, and one of the coolest ones that actually mentions him is a leak from the very first update of Season 1, and that said, Midas presents Flora's lava. Yes, Midas might be returning with this hand. Maybe he's gonna present Flora's lava using this new hand. Obviously, there's something underneath the ground that's more than the hand. People are saying it might be some sort of titan, or even a Greek god himself. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and use code PBJ.